people are actually very afraid of it because they feel like white space or empty space or negative space, it looks empty. So there's this urge to fill it up. And that's what happens. It makes the design much more messy.
I don't know if you've seen the Volkswagen ad that had a tiny car in it and the rest of it was white space. Why people spoke so much about that ad was because of the white space. It drew attention, it was different.
Okay, it's rolling? Yes. I should introduce myself, right? So today I'm going to speak about white space and its significance mainly in web design. There is this misnomer that exists in the design space that white space or the lack of it is something that's predominant only when you're doing an aesthetic that is minimalist. But that is not true at all.
So white space is basically the negative space. It's the empty space that you see in a layout. Now, white space not necessarily needs to be white in color.
There was this interesting sentence that I read in a blog that white space is best friends with hierarchy. And to add to that, I believe it's also essential that white space is best friends with balance. The reason we say that is because when there is enough white space in any given composition, hierarchy becomes more evident and better in terms of user flow, user journey. When we skimp out on white space or when we think that, oh, white space is not required here, basically your hierarchy goes for a toss, the composition becomes extremely cramped and the user will not know what to look at or where their eyes should flow.
So I tend to include a lot of it in my designs because I feel like breathing space is something that we need because there's just so much clutter that we live with and around. I feel like we crave it very subliminally in the things that we see. White space is the one thing that helps you differentiate and bring focus or highlight to the one thing that you want to communicate. It literally helps your design breathe. Damn.